open your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if there is, then we can just back up and play here.
Could you?
I mean, either way, I think your position is really far forward, like relative to our tanks.
Oh, I'm behind them. I'm definitely behind them. Wait, am I dead by now? Okay.
go like a little further ahead.
Yeah. So
I mean, a little.
Gray
behind.
is here, and I'm behind. I'm. Well, those are bad circles I just made.
Yeah, like right there.
I don't know. I think
That was just.
I don't
fast,
think I was
bro.
too far.
Yeah, you did. You got bursted out pretty fast.
It was no, the Zen got a right click on me. That's literally what happened. And then Brigitte just
Damn, that
killed
fucking
me.
Doomfist just went right behind.
Yeah.
How did he get there? Did he go through hotel?
He went through hotel. Yeah.
No, he went over top of us.
Oh yeah, he
Oh.
just went. He just.
Wait, was
Oh,
he
did
the
he
one that
charge?
punched you?
Charged from like the sniper area.
Oh yeah,
it was him.
he went up top left, dashed up to here, and then slammed down here.
Yeah, he was the one that punched you.
I don't think he punched you.
No.
Brig punched you.
I know he punched you.
No.
No,
He
he
was
didn't.
above us.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure it's the Zen.
Okay.
Yeah, you took, and then you got like shield bash or something too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you just got left click.
So here, can you pause it?
Yeah. Okay.
When a Doomfist goes over top, I mean, it was on like I was gonna bubble whoever he went on, but I had just bubbled Dancer because he was like in our front line. But anyways, should I peel there or should I still try and manage our front line? Because
Well, I mean, if you don't have bubble, then you can't peel. So.
Yeah.
like by doing
I think you
damage.
just let McCree.
I mean, honestly,
Our backline's not that vulnerable. We have McCree, Junkrat, and Moira.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's still, even though we're not in dive, everyone focusing the same target is always valuable. So it's like, if he jumps in.
Yeah. I mean, we could have killed him faster, but like he.
Right here.
I'm pretty sure he basically one-shot Spoon.
No, Spencer's alive for a while. Like he misses uppercut combo.
Oh yeah, he does. That's true.
Oh, why he should not have stayed.
And then he misses his punch.
No. Then he misses his
And
punch.
He
Then how
literally
does
just gets Little Spoon with left
Oh,
clicks.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have had more healing on him there.
It's tough. I mean,
Because I was also trying to damage the Doomfist.
I mean, not to like blame it on Little Spoon, but if he hits a, oh, is anyone?
I know personally, I think he like McCree counters Doomfist when Doomfist has no abilities. So I think it's fair to say he should have won that. But
I mean,
he probably just
misses
misses flash or something.
If he hits,
but I think if you don't have bubble, you stay on the front probably.
Yeah, I
like,
probably should.
We should be able. Like, this is just an execution problem. Like, the three of us should be able to deal with this, but we don't.
But at the same time, if Greg, if we all focus him, Greg can literally just hold his shield up for like 3 seconds. We can all kill him down. I mean,
I probably did that. That's
3 seconds is even.
I think that's what he did, but
he's so fast. Like B Money would have to go back quite a bit to get him.
Yeah, I guess B Money does go back.
Yeah, it does go back farm.
So
and then we get wrecked in the front line.
As you see, like, Greg can't really just hold his shield there because there's 4 people. They're just gonna walk through him. They're not gonna just leave their Doomfist in the back line and not capitalize on it.
Yo, so can I say something real quick? That's one thing that I think we should decide like right now what we're gonna do about it, because the other day, the other day the same thing happened where a similar thing happened where they had a Reinhardt who basically charged me and like basically charged me all the way to here. I don't know if you guys remember that. And then
and we all turned around.
It was like everybody moved off the point, but I don't think that was really what we were supposed to do. Like,
I think it's because it's you that gets charged down there. Like that means like I guess neither of us have a front line really, but we can kill him and then go back with a shield.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But like, I had my charge back. I don't know what happened on that fight. I would have to watch it. But like, we ended up losing the entire point because of it. So like, something must have gone wrong. I don't know if you guys like
I think that time, me and whoever stayed point, and we actually died
Yeah.
doing what you were just doing. That got that lost us this fight.
Okay,
Like
well,
the fact that we left you alone, and then that time, me and Dancer or Little Spoon were alone, so we died. So
all right. Well, anyway, my point is, I think we should always like basically if they push in on us, if there's a flanker, like no matter who it is, like if there's a flanker on our backline and I'm just well positioned like I was in that one where you guys were saying that I was holding the shield, I think you should all just focus him and kill him ASAP. Like it should not take more than 3 seconds, and I can protect you guys for 3 seconds with my shield usually. If not, then you know they'll still focus me. So like next time, I would say don't worry about the front line, especially you being money. Just kill whoever's on the back line, get rid of that person, and then it's kind of like when a Winston jumps.
I mean, assuming they're killable. If it's just like a tracer and they still have resources, then I would say probably not.
yeah, we played a game on Lijiang Market one time. We actually just ignored a tracer, and we won the fight because of it. I think.
Yeah,
Unless
no,
their
that's
tracer's
okay.
really good, like
Yeah.
it's not that hard
I'm
for the
gonna go
sports to
ahead
stay
and
alive
disagree
versus a
with
tracer.
that.
We completely it was in the I watched the VOD. We completely ignored the. Oh well, that might not be the reason we won, but like it made it easy for us. Like they just didn't have a DPS.
A lot of the team ignored the tracer, but she was focusing me, like poking my side, and like every time I couldn't get a shot on the tank, I would turn to the side and go after her. And I hit one shot, she recalled, and then I was like trying to ignore her, and like she got me low, so I hit another shot and she was low, so I chased her down with Stormbow and killed her off. Like I didn't ignore her, I was definitely paying attention and actively trying to kill her. But I was trying to balance my DPS because I knew if I just stayed with the supports, I would hopefully not get one bursted, but like it was still
Yeah, like
it
tracer
was
could
still a
just
threat of me getting like 2 bursted or something, or like somebody else getting bursted, or her building up a pulse bomb and killing us all. So you can't ignore her, but you can definitely
Yeah,
just
I
easily
think
kill her.
I guess the fair thing to say would be like, sorry, the right thing to say would be like, if they are right there and they're definitely killable, then everybody just focus that person, except for me, because if
The
I
thing
put
is,
my shield down,
the thing
we're
is,
dead.
it's tough to be like, oh, everyone focus Tracer because like Tracer can waste everyone's time just by being hard to hit. So it's like you kind
No,
of
but
have
like that's why I'm saying she has to be killable. Like if she's just pretty far away, like messing around, then don't worry about her. But like if she's on our faces or like especially on Death Ball, you know what I mean? When we're all pretty close together, there's no way she won't be killable if she's like right next to our
Yeah.
supports, you know?
I
Like,
mean,
well, I mean, she always
in
has
the-
recall though. Like tracer always has the
yeah,
option of not taking the
in
fight.
the end, it's really gonna be like up to me as DPS to decide if I can kill her fast enough, because it's not like there's other DPS to focus with me, or if Little Spoon just lands a shield pass on her, it's like an insta kill, so it doesn't matter. So it's like, especially in the 1 DPS meta, like it's not really that much to focus because it's like I can basically one shot her, so it's like we don't have to focus her ever. I can just kill her, like if I just land the shot, and if I miss the shot, then I'll just go back to doing what I'm doing because I'll likely only get the one shot.
I mean, well, okay. Now that we're talking about Tracer, you guys can do what you want to do about Tracer. But
Oh
like,
my
at
god.
least for anybody else, I would prefer it if you always just focus that person and kill them ASAP. Because like, I just feel like if we don't make a decision about that, we're gonna be split up. Like the time the Roadhog flanked. Sorry, he didn't exactly flank, but he was shooting us from the. Sorry. He was shooting us from like hotel, like from right here, while I was right there. And so like I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Little Spoon said like, "Oh yeah, Lakota should just destroy him because you were running what's his name, Junker."
Junkrat.
Yeah, Junker right here. And so like that's the type of thing that we gotta decide what we're gonna do right away as a team, so that when the time comes, we just do it and we're not like split up. Because like what happens if half of you decide, sorry, let's say most of you decide to just shoot at the enemy front line anyway and ignore whoever's behind us, but it's like we won't kill them, we won't kill the person that's flanking us on time, but then we also won't kill the front line on time or whoever the
I
target
think
is.
It's just really situational. We can't just have like a policy about people who are behind us in any capacity because sometimes they're
Little Spoon was saying
killable and
that I
sometimes they're
should
not.
just focus the shield battle because I can't burst down a hog. Like I can push him away, yeah, But I kind
usually
of
just-
committed too much to him, and we lost the shield battle, even though we had every advantage in the shield battle.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, we gotta be on the same page, like, with a decision that you make, whether it's just to fight
Yeah.
that guy or the shield.
Like sometimes, even if it's not the best target focus, it does make sense for one person to sort of just contest them a little bit, just to like, make them fuck off.
But
Language saves. God.
I don't know. Will Spoon was pretty insistent that that fight was lost because I stopped playing the shield game. So in the future, I'm literally just gonna focus the shield game and just leave my traps to be traps, like to be signifiers, I guess, or yeah, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, as long as you can be like, as long as everyone who's in LOS can be mindful of the hook and dodge it, then it's fine.
Just as if you just aware them of his presence, that will make it infinitely harder for him to hit the hooks.
Anyway,
so I guess it's-
Dragons and Fuel are playing on King's Row right now.
Oh God, I really want to watch that. I'm gonna put that on my second
It
monitor.
has trash tires.
I mean, it's up to you guys. We could watch that if you want. I don't know.
I am watching it right now and doing this, so 2 monitors. Yay.
But yeah, I guess it's about like calling the target, because I mean, you guys can call targets all you want, but I can only do so much. Like, I either protect you or I don't, as Reinhardt at least. But you guys gotta make the decision if you call the target, the guy that's behind us or not. But that's something that we could let Little Spoon decide. At least it's being recorded, so he'll let us know what's the right thing to do. Anyway.
You know what's really good here? This guy.
I mean, especially in this meta, like
So much easier
I'm gonna keep saying it, but it's kind of like, for me, it feels true. Like I'm playing solo DPS. Like there's target focus with B money, but
Oh,
that's really a lot of it
look
comes
at
down
this,
to
look at this.
me just getting burst damage.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was to the side of your shield. I feel it feels bad, man.
Yeah, we lost that. We lost that in our.
What? Did anyone just see that?
Yeah, I didn't get shattered.
What on earth?
That was awesome.
What on earth? Hold on, I'm gonna take. I need to see that again.
I was gonna watch the end.
I jumped over it, bro. You see that?
Oh yeah, you jumped over. What's
Yeah,
a
dude.
right click jump or something?
No, it just didn't hit me. It's so weird.
So
Also, you said that I won, like I did everything here. I literally killed the Reinhardt and didn't
Oh.
die on point. This was all
turn
you.
on comms. Turn on comms.
Wait, go back. Hold on. Let me.
Go back and turn on comms.
Yeah.
Theoretically saying it should be.
Shield.
Yeah. Because remember, it's not like I know where everyone is.
Oh, you say my call out carried.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it.
Okay.
Because I literally had no idea where to go with it. And you said both their supports are left, so I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. True, true.
Shield's working. Okay, we don't need to go back this far.
I want to see what happened here, because how did we lose the whole thing? We have shattered and
I-
everything.
Okay, look where I am and look where the shield is. And you tell me what's about to happen. That's higher here? Oh.
Then Doomfist coming from behind. We don't have tire.
Well, now we're down one. We don't have tire when tire would have been an easy win condition.
Wait a minute.
I'm behind you.
See, that's what I mean. Like, if we don't focus this, he's not
Will
gonna die
Spoon
in
has to
time.
hit this shot.
He
I mean,
did.
no offense.
He did though.
We got the stun. We
He
didn't.
got
can
the
right-click
stun and
that.
the right click. Look at this shit.
And I got Zen right click.
I think
Alright,
we
I
put
can't
too
push
much
that low.
resources into
Okay.
peeling Doomfist.
We're all
and
here, I
didn't
think,
kill
right?
him.
Yeah.
Push in.
But that's what I mean by we gotta decide.
Your
They're
shield's
gonna have
broken.
shatter. They're going to have shatter. Heard that.
I have tire here.
Watch Little Spoon.
Oh my
Right behind shield.
god.
Doomfist behind.
I'm behind you.
See that? We
Did he
gotta
get
live
I mean,
with
they
it.
just
Full
kind
off
of
with the
unlucky. He
vision?
gets a
Remember-
bubble and a Brigida pack. Like, I don't think that's necessarily a misplay on our part.
And also, we're down our other DPS, so it's like all of our. We only have
Here's
half
one
the
more.
counter, half the burst damage.
I'm not just dead. I am just
Is
dead.
this winnable? Should I tie from spawn?
No.
No, he's fighting all of them over there. What the
Someone
It's
else
fuck?
tiring.
Who's fighting all of them over there?
That was
Oh.
Dancer with Vegeta. Oh my god.
Yeah, he supports the left room.
Oh, it was Dancer. That was a clutch play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
their main tank was feeding pretty hard.
He was feeding by
People back
not
there.
having a reg on the
There's
shatter
a
on me.
GG tire, by the way.
Yeah,
No,
that
no,
was,
we
that
Unlucky.
was
get
Aldi
their
money.
shield down. We're gonna grab high noon.
Oh my
Thanks,
god, this Zen. I have to fucking.
Oh,
Heard
did
that?
he grab it?
I'm gonna grab his
No.
Are you here, Lakota?
I'm-
Or-
I'm-
Okay, this is bad. Like, we said so much stuff here, and it confused me.
They have a Hanzo.
Are you ready? No. We're gonna. They have no pump.
Do it all
Go,
charge.
go, go, go.
Do it on all charge.
Cause like Dancer's yelling, no, wait, and then it's like
Yeah,
Little Spoon's yelling, go.
Dancer's
It
just
fucked
talking
me.
a lot.
You waited too long?
Dancer is adding.
Yeah.
This is
Hanzo
why.
on the left.
Also,
Wrecked
fuck
me.
me.
That's
Okay,
fine. That was such an early fight.
because what's his
We would've
name?
just
He
died
gets
on
a
point, so we're
Gray gets a fat shatter, and I didn't realize the Hanzo was behind until like the second instant I pressed Q, and I was like, maybe he won't hit me. But like literally, if I got that tire off, it was gonna be a 3-man tire. So like,
They're not even playing Bridget on King Zero.
yes, there are.
We wasted 3
Dallas Fuel in Shanghai, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen to me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling the
Yeah, it's just because
Okay,
I'm What? sorry,
I just heard someone say stun.
We're gonna focus shield so we can actually do it.
Dancer has a tendency to
We're low,
talk a
we're low.
lot. That's not necessarily useful
Focus shield,
information.
focus shield, focus shield.
I should have
It's
just
like
done it
sometimes.
anyways. It's like it was my fault. I should have just done it, but I just got.
Objectively, yes, but there is always reasons
Hey.
for.
I even knew it right after it happened. I was like, I should have just done that.
I'm on
Zen,
Zen.
someone has to touch. I'm off. Someone touch.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Something you say?
Oh man, so
I'm finding point.
that was my bad, I guess, for
We're calling
like going
targets.
all the way
Run
over.
one, run one.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
Dude, this
Oh, is that
Hanzo's
where?
like-
Is this the time where we go to contest and you just shift in?
Which
Oh
one?
no,
All
okay,
the
never mind.
times when I-
Never mind. That was yesterday. Then.
Focus shield, focus shield.
I have coalescence. I'm gonna use it.
I don't think I was paying much attention.
Yeah,
to
got
that.
combo. Block the. You're
Good
playing
block.
really far
There-
back.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up. And then I just
Yeah.
I kind of realized it. I'm like, oh no. So I
You're
just
being
decided to go in.
pocketed. You're being pocketed, and you literally could just be up there holding left click right now instead you're shielding nobody.
on Zen.
Zen.
And then me and him both get like.
I'm on
Both,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, we
both
should just be
go
on
in
point.
there.
I'm finding point.
I was on point,
mine.
targets,
Run one,
trying
run
to
one.
just mine people's chests,
Dude, this Hanzo's wrecking us.
and
I think it's
obviously
Hold on.
single-handedly
Or so I just got shot. I just got shattered and
He's
it's
won
killed.
like every
I
fight.
guess it's the what's the word? The
Okay, also,
tendency-
I think this is the fight where I do this.
Hello?
Watch where Hanzo is. If I kill this Hanzo, I'm about to try to kill this Hanzo and I barely miss the ability. And if I kill him, we win this fight. And so this is not to blame it on me, but this is one of those points where I could have made a big difference in this fight, and I just
Where is he?
He is now in top right window. So watch what I do to try to kill him, and how I miss, and how it leads to us all fucking up. Because I know that Hanzo had, I know that we know they have combo. So
The fuck? What am I doing?
right now I go for it.
Just trying to get some more charge.
Whoops.
Oh god.
Damn, you were a little far ahead.
Yeah, he went for the Hanzo.
Yeah, the Hanzo was in the window. I could have insta killed him, and instead I throw my mine to the wall and just push myself into the middle of their team. You guys should die on card here.
We survived, I think. Oh no,
Oh, we all died.
no.
Hey, did
I got hammered. I was trying to like.
Hammered, so we never got to combo.
Sad.
Yeah.
Let me see that again. Alright.
Saves and Little Spoon should have just contested and died. We give up so much card trace for free.
So there,
Even here, we're giving up a lot of card space for free.
there you can tell. Yeah, you can tell that I'm late in the rotation because I was supposed to be already on the corner. What the? Sorry, I don't know how to use this much. Anyway, I was supposed to already be on that corner, and I was trying to step here and throw a charge through this shit, and then come here. I don't know what I was thinking, so I just went in there, and then I was like, oh fuck no. Then I tried to reposition myself here. As for the, hold on, I'm trying to say something. Yeah, right there. That was a crazy play, bro. Like that was just legit, 100%.
Zarya comes right in the middle of her team, and no one says she's gonna grab until she's already grabbing.
What do you call it? Man,
She was on the other side of the cart for me though. I just back up and then see her on this corner. I'm like, oh, peace.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Damn it, I forgot the word.
Planetary.
Anyway, dude, I think you shouldn't have done that. Well, obviously you shouldn't have done that. Even if you were to get that kill because it had the grab and stuff, I think you could have at least like let me know or something, or shooting from afar. Like
Yeah, it's
too risky, man. Even if you do get it, like I don't think it's a worth play. Like in the future, if you want to get somebody, like push forward, like I'll shield you. I'm down to go forward and shield you. Like when you're playing Hanzo,
there's no way you can
especially-
shield me so I can kill that Hanzo. Besides just like me trying to get 2 random hits from a
Yeah.
mile away.
Okay.
In the end, at that point, I'm aware that they're about to grab combo us. So I realize Hanzo is 100% the win condition or Zarya, and I can't burst down Zarya in one shot, and I have a chance right now to burst down the Hanzo. So I took it. It's if I don't, maybe I can maybe we see the Zarya coming in and we burst her down before she gets grab off, but then they still have grab combo for next fight. So
I think that we should never be in that situation though. Like we should find a way to not be under so much pressure. Like what do we have in that game anyway? I already forgot. Do we have Zen or not?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We were running 2 support.
yeah.
Yeah,
Brigida.
to support to DPS.
So
Like that's just
yeah,
our bad, I guess, because we shouldn't have to have so much pressure just because of one combo that it's easy to land because we don't even have a diva. Like it's either we kill them or we all die. Like that's not cool.
yeah, it's true. It's just tough to play defense in this meta, because the Rhine comp on offense is just like an unstoppable ball, and you really have to make plays on defense to kind of stop it.
I feel like
You know,
you're trying to make too many plays.
Yeah.
Alt economy, I think alt
It's
economy is
necessary.
what's super important. Is like what you said with
ult
the
economy is true. Yeah.
shatter, and then I get grab, and then he gets shatter.
I like the Never mind. What am I talking about?
I still
Anyway, what do
think
you
that
guys wanna
in this
watch?
situation, the only way we can come out of this fight alive without getting grab comboed is for me to kill Hanzo.
No, it is true.
We
but,
can also just play a little more spread.
that also. But even then, I don't think we had a way to protect.
Even so, like
to
let's say we
stop that.
stay spread and they grab 2 of us instead of
Yeah, that's enough to beat us.
3 or 4.
Like
I mean,
we probably
that's still
could
enough to kill us and then get a bunch of ult charge afterwards. It's a tough thing. Either way, like the play is gonna have to be made. Dragons win first, Kings row.
Yeah, but if we know this, like why do we have the comp we have? You know, like I don't know. I think we just kind of gave up in that sense. Like I don't know. A lot of it is about the comp.
Low Spoon was on McCree in case they had a Farah.
Yeah, no, I understand why, but if we know that this is a new thing, we should always be looking forward to it. Like, I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys want to watch?
But I want to watch Shanghai beat Dallas.
Same.
Toxic.
Is it- let me see.
I mean, it's a map break now. We can watch whatever the next thing is.
You want to watch
The loss
Yesterday's
on
team break?
Nimbani? Was that it?
Nimbani might be good to watch.
Oh man, I mean, okay.
I kinda watched
the
for a
reason
little
I'm not the reason I'm not that excited about it is because I am pretty confident that we just needed to switch the comp up.
Oh, this one, okay.
Wait, was
Yeah, that's
were you
kinda
running-
true.
Were you running like Soldier or something?
We were running.
Were we like making our comp last minute and then we were like, yeah, let's run Soldier?
This is the defense.
This is we do have some.
On defense, we don't kill the Zen fast enough. So
Yeah, he got away with 1
I think
HP.
honestly, what happens here is I need to mute Overwatch League Chris again.
I do big damage.
I'm gonna take control and I'm just gonna pop
Where's
forward.
Leon leaving? We'll
Oh, I wanted to listen to what he was saying.
station,
though.
station.
Oh, sorry. Okay. But yeah, we need to. If we kill this Zen before he gets the mega, so if you watch his health, he gets the mega, and we let it happen, and that adds like another second, and makes us go further this way, which prevents us from diving back in time. The whole point of dive and counter dive, especially in this situation, is that we got to get that kill faster than they get their kills, so that we're there in time to actually like have value out of counter dive. This Zen gets the health pack. You know, I could have hit a second shot. We could have like.
No, it was my fault.
Earlier.
This is what happened. Do you ever play
It's a
PUBG
lot of things.
Go back.
and you shoot someone and then you reload before they die because you think they're dead?
Yep.
I literally was shooting him and then turned away because I thought he was dead. And then I was like, oh, he's not
So,
dead.
I mean, it's literally it's the people whose fault it is 1, 2, 3. Everyone who went to go kill the Zen failed at killing him fast enough to get their counter dive.
Wait,
So
go back.
it's not Tracy's coming up.
I want to see the whole thing. Though.
You want to listen to us talk?
No, I mean sure, because we didn't know what he was saying anyway. So.
Myself and Dancer will rotate away and take the opposite high ground. It doesn't matter for the rest of the team.
As in, you'll come over here.
Yeah.
But what if they just like?
What
What if they do that and then just speed boost into Dancer?
What? They won't be able to. We'll see him coming from a mile away, and Dancer is way more responsive than fucking Tonky.
Oh my god.
Toxic. I guess.
Tonky right like here.
He's not completely wrong.
He's not.
Dancer will be like, alright, I'm leaving. We'll just go like 5
Whoa,
busts
whoa.
and then take the back.
Okay.
I
So
think
let's
you're
see how they
forgetting
dive
when I first started
and how
streaming
what
with
we
you
do.
guys and was super rusty, how often I got caught out on
I
those stupid
remember.
rotations.
It's fine.
Pepper Charm remembers.
It's literally like nine games out of 10.
It's a good Hanzo spot.
You see me-
You see me Sonic the wall in front of me?
This is a good Hanzo spot. Sonic's the floor.
Okay.
No, I said I'm looking for a good Hanzo spot.
Oh.
Come on this side. Coast. Yeah, and Tracer.
Tracy's coming up over halls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
I'm
not
not gonna want to chill.
Well,
this
What the
Hanzo's
whole
hell
coming
is
in
going?
You're splitting main?
I'm not
You get the
ready.
Zen?
Oh, I see. No, I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Do you think they should have dropped? To
Well, yeah, they
streets?
should drop this way. That's what they should always do. That's 100% what the case is. But either way, I hit the headshot on Zen. I call it.
Yeah, we all dive on it, but
Let me
just
hear
do the
Collapse
thing.
on him.
Let me
It's
hear
just not
something real
fast
quick.
enough.
One second.
Yeah,
Let me
go
let me
ahead.
just.
Okay.
They're going coast.
Farah's coming this side. Coast. Yeah, and Tracer.
Tracy's coming up over halls.
They just kill spoons so
okay,
fast
I'm
here.
not gonna want to chill
The
on
rest of them are
halls.
coming
I'm
in
gonna
main.
chill in this corner.
They're split in main. You get the Zen.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Okay, I see. No, it took too long in doing it. I should just fucking do it. I was trying to let you guys know before I dive in, but then I see that you guys are already diving in.
We were already
If we
there.
had, if I had jumped,
in this case, I've hit a burst damage on him, which means every millisecond counts. The faster this burst damage turns into an insta kill, because look, yoink, he gets the health pack,
whoa.
which
What is?
if he doesn't get that health pack, we can dive back in time.
I'm wondering, like, why is it that we have soldier to counter the dive, isn't it, with the little station?
Yeah.
But they died with 5 on them.
Yeah. They dive with well, not with
Yeah.
Well, 4.
Mercy. So yeah, but they have 4. So they just have way too much, and the Farah hits a direct, like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So another
that's
option
what I was
is that B money doesn't come with us,
Mhm.
because
thinking.
honestly,
Yeah, we don't need
That's
that.
just not like really a
B-Money's
dive, then,
defense
is it?
matrix is.
I think that.
No, you can dive with just Gray and I.
Mhm. Like honestly, I don't even think you
Yeah, I
guys.
guess
need
if you're
to,
just
but
getting the Zen.
If it's just Zen,
right.
honestly,
Even
nobody
if-
needs to.
you know what?
Me or just you. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I guess honestly,
you're here, there's
in this case, but yeah, no. So
No.
I think in the end,
almost
we either
did that
kill the Zen
perfectly,
faster,
too.
don't commit as much
Does that make-
resources to him. But
But do you
I'm not
really
sure
think we
what
could have
happened.
saved anybody from that? Like that was pretty fast.
Counter
I think
dive-
my defense matrix
Yes,
would have
in
helped
the
a lot.
future,
Yeah.
in the
Was able to
future,
just
in this
rockets.
situation,
Playing first corner.
I say.
we'll have to call it. We'll have to call it, but we'll have to only only Winston goes for the dive to finish off.
Yeah, I would be
Especially if I hit, especially if I get a big chunk, you know, it shouldn't. It should really take literally 1 second to kill him. Because think about it, my arrow does 120 damage, and your tested gun does 60 damage per second, right?
Mhm.
So it literally would take 1 second for you to finish him off. So
Yeah, I like that idea better. If like B Money focuses more on the on protecting
almost
on
on the
defense,
defense, yeah.
and then you let me
But
know.
also gives us like I mean, it depends on how what their comp is. They have a very
Mhm.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
dive focused comp.
Let's
If
play
they
'em, let's
had
play
a
'em.
half and half comp where
I
they're
got
going
it.
to,
Just jump in. Just jump in.
you know, if they had like a soldier or something, for example.
Mercy's
then
Mercy's
it
this
might
way.
not be a good idea.
Another thing we
Like,
could think of is like
Monkey's low. Monkey's low.
for that comp, like is that really the right comp for that point? Maybe.
I disagree.
We can rest this.
I think
know.
on that first point in Nambani, we can run the Hanzo on defense, yeah, but I think especially on offense, the Pharah is huge, and Pharah is also huge on the defense. But
But maybe
We're always trying to
defense,
force this
I think-
soldier Zen mercy thing, and it never works for us.
I feel like on this defense in the future, we should try running Hanzo Pharah and then run Hanzo Pharah on offense as well.
I'm just thinking of a DPS that can like follow up on the long range damage that we have, because like you and Spoon are both like long range DPS. Well, you could be mid range. Well, I don't know.
And there's
Well,
there's nothing really because you can't commit to having a tracer or Genji on defense because they can just switch to Brig and then now you're basically one hero down because Tracer and Genji are 90% useless if the team has a Brig and utilizes it properly.
That's true, but then
It's
that
best to
makes
just go with. We already have the dive tanks, so it's literally just like
Yeah,
I think if we
that,
it's literally just count. We can only counter dive really then, because we don't have
Well,
damage to come with us.
I mean, the idea is that if I hit a direct, or let's say Pharah, this is not a Pharah, this is not Pharah. If Pharah hits a direct, then Gray can just go kill him. Like,
yeah. Mhm.
and if they counter dive, then B Money can commit as well. Or if they peel, then B Money can commit, and if they counter dive, then B Money can peel. You know what I mean? So Gray would react to our damage. B Money would react to their
Movement.
reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that idea better. It's safe because, like, I honestly I think that the soldier is. I understand what Little Spoon is trying to do with the soldier, and I don't think it's a bad idea if we make it work really. Like, yeah, they dove pretty hard and they hit everything on him basically, like legit everything. Well, 3 of us were on one of them who could have been dead just by having me on him. So like, I think that was mostly our bad. I think we should give it another try and like actually do what we're saying. Like just you guys focus on dealing damage and call out whoever's low, and I'll be the main person to like finish him up if I can.
Yeah.
And like,
But I'm
B-Money
also
focus
I'm
on-
also still under the impression that it's gonna be tough to run the soldier because it's like if they come out in a Brig comp and everyone's armored up,
yeah, that then yeah, of
soldier's
course.
gonna not do anything. But if they come out in a full dive, soldier's just gonna get melted.
I mean,
I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, Little Spoon likes saying like if everyone on both teams is playing, and ideally, I see how soldier will work, but at the same time, it's like let's assume either the soldier's not playing ideally or the other team's not playing ideally, or XYZ, like heroes that are safer and simpler work out better. But I mean, at the same time, what would if let's say we run Pharah now? So let's say we're running Pharah. What about Zen? Now he's just a poor lonely boy that's gonna get doved and killed over and over again. So I don't know.
I mean,
Oh wow, Hanamura's on already.
I think we should just give it a try and like try to actually do the right thing and see how it works because we may learn something from it.
Mhm.
If it is true that if they're running like Death Bowl, it may be kind of complicated for us
Well,
to.
let's watch they're on defense. They run Pharah and Soldier,
Okay.
so which prevents us from diving the Zen. Because I think maybe Pharah Soldier's the better combo.
Should I just play it then?
Yeah. I mean, Do you want to watch their force defense now?
Up to you guys. Like, just let me know.
Zen's
Let me
alone.
know, yeah,
Zen's the
yeah,
only
yeah.
one left. Because honestly, I think the rest of this map we play pretty well.
Really?
Was he?
I mean, well, why?
I would say so. Yeah, we win this fight. We finish.
The only thing I wanted to
that.
say more about this map on defense for us is me and Gray diving
B-Money and
the
Gray
different
got a little bit
supports.
split.
And I think we should just always dive Zen. Because you go on Mercy a lot, and then, like, she can fly away from my, like, optimal damage, and Zen can't.
This
So-
thing, this is something
I'm gonna
that
get
that
Hunter.
is gonna that
Yeah.
I'm spamming Gray brings up a lot,
Well, not that angle. What the fuck?
and every time he says it, it frustrates Little
He's
Spoon, and I have
Gray.
to just laugh at it.
Gray's like gonna.
You
cross like
can't
a-
dive heroes that have mobility.
No, I
Like,
know that.
you cannot
It's-
dive.
The thing is,
I know,
hold
but
on.
a lot of times you go like,
The thing is,
let's
I'm
just dive
not-
the Widow. It's like, no,
okay.
you can't.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So, when I dive the Widow, it's mostly just for pressure for somebody else. Like, it's not so much. Where the fuck is this thing? Okay, I got it. My bad. Anyway, so like, I know that Mercy can fly away. Like, that's just basics for me. But at least for my character, it's not hard for me to kill a Mercy, especially when they're all grouped up. Because say a character is right there, and then there's another one here, and Mercy is just healing anybody. It doesn't really matter. Like, I know how to position myself here, and even if she flies away, I'm still gonna be dealing enough damage. Like, I'm always super close to killing her. Like, if she's flying in the air with fire, I don't even look at her. Like, it's when I say Mercy, it's because I feel like I really have a chance of killing her. Like, she's either with the Sen, like say the Mercy is staying with the Sen, and like the rest of their team are close. Even if she flies away, we can still finish her off. You know what I mean? Like, when I say Mercy, it's because she's close enough. From my perspective, at least, for me to like keep up on the damage, and if she flies away, I can still jump to her.
I feel you.
But it is.
I mean, it's definitely true. You can kill a Mercy. It's not like she's unkillable.
Like, I understand that the Sen is easier because he doesn't fly away, but like if they're pocketing him, we sometimes may spend.
It's true.
We may spend some time trying to kill him and not accomplish it, when the Mercy was actually easier to kill right there at that very moment. So I guess it's just about target culling, really.
It also depends on our DPS, because as Genji, I cannot kill a Mercy. I'll tell you right now, a Mercy flying anywhere is going to be really hard for me to kill, because let's say I do the same thing. Let's do, Mercy here and she flies to here. So how do I approach this?
Click on her head.
If the dive target is the Mercy, I can't dash to the Mercy,
No, of
right?
course.
And I can't dash here because I don't know where she's gonna fly. I can't dash here because then I'm wasting my dash. If I wait for her to fly, then I'm not really dashing at all, and then like, I don't know, it's tough. It's just tough. It's not really, and it's hard to land shurikens as she's flying because I have to like do 1, 2, 3. Whereas Zen, I can dash melee. That's 80 damage. Right click. Even if I'm missing right clicks and stuff, the follow up by the tanks is just gonna insta kill him. You know what I mean? It's just so much easier to burst the Zen, whereas the Mercy is really hard to burst down.
Yeah, but I guess we're talking.
Mercy might be easy for like the tickle gun to tickle her over time, and in that case, the Zen healing is not going to be enough to save her. But the idea is that we just burst down the Zen so fast that he just ceases to exist.
Now, on a dive, obviously, Sen is the right target, or like in many cases. But like when I do call the Mercy, I'm just saying that I'm calling her because she's really like easy kill for me, at least from my perspective. So like just with the little tiny bit of help from B-Money, I think it would have been enough. But like diving or like, yeah, diving usually it's kind of easy no matter what, because of what you're saying. But it is kind of our fault for just, and I guess bad luck, because I think we both ended up calling different targets.
Yeah, we could go at the exact same time. So like we see both supports, and we just pick the different supports. Like, or we just pick different ones to go on. And I just naturally always go to Zen because I know he's easiest for me to kill.
I feel you.
Use Discord, she's low.
That's bad.
I'm lagging out again.
Shouldn't have to be putting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that it should be the
That's my bad.
should be the Zen, because it's gonna be so
Same
tough.
thing happened last time.
It's not even gonna be that tough, but it's like
once I think we just got a piece.
it's generally going to
Trying to
be
find the guy.
either a little bit easier or
Yeah,
a lot
biggest toxic
easier
here.
to kill the Zen. You know what I mean? It might be there might be sometimes where like going for the mercy would not be that much
For
harder.
real. We can't
But,
really.
like, if we're gonna make a rule, we might as well say like let's just make it the Zen every time.
Damage.
What's this on high ground?
Oh, almost got him.
Fisher's coming high ground as well.
Especially since once
Can
you
I get with Elk
kill
here?
the other back line,
The only two of you up
Mercy
there.
now is
Yeah,
weaker
there's
for
Zen's
it
the only
because
one
she
I'm pulling
has
half there.
less mobility, basically.
Mercy,
Can
how
we get on
about
there?
the rule is we focus Zen all the time until I say mercy.
Yeah. Actually, I just
And I'll
realized what I just said now was a complete lie because Mercy can fly to dead bodies. So disregard that.
Toxic
like-
without lying to his butts.
Like I'll probably call her when I know it's a secure kill and I just need a tiny little bit of help. But like, yeah, Zen is obviously the target to dive and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where the Mercy
Won.
won.
I remember that now, Gray.
Okay. Sorry, what? Did you say mercy won?
That's when you say Mercy won instead of.
Oh no, but I
Mercy.
mean she's usually not like, just. Okay, I get you. Let's just leave it there.
Or Mercy killable, maybe? I don't know.
Come here. Oh,
I'm
I'm
on a
dragon point.
Usually I just do mercy,
Do you
mercy,
have
mercy.
Discord?
Yeah, but mercy, when you do mercy,
So I'm
mercy,
winning?
mercy, that's just you're saying. I don't know. In the
Okay.
future, I'm gonna say like try to say
No
like
recall, no recall,
mercy's
no moral.
killable
I
because
guess I will.
if you're saying mercy, 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 I'm the type to just be like,
Sorry, I missed it.
I'm on Diva. I'm on
Yo, this
I mean,
I need help. I need
Trace
help.
it.
I don't know. It's
Mercy
tough to
won.
say because it's like
monkey's half.
who is our shot caller still? Like it's still I still think I'm the
This
shot
mic
caller
as well.
honestly.
Oh.
And I
Mercy's half again.
I mean it depends. I mean if we're running dive, it's still pretty tough, but
I'm with you, Dancer.
and especially a lot of times in when we're running
Go in. I'm gonna orb you.
dive and I'm still on
Monkey,
Hanzo
monkey.
now, it's like
That's fine.
besides the cleanup phase, a lot of it's just
Alright,
like
we need to do a better
me
job
seeing
focusing
who
this
I
first.
can hit. Like
I did.
I will not know who I'm on until I get a hit.
You guys
You
are so
know what I
much
mean?
feel like we're just
Yeah.
Does that make any
Yeah.
sense?
No, with Deathful,
I
It's
just
the-
couldn't
the
discord
compass
what you guys were
different.
calling, but your targets
Yeah.
are good. So I
With
didn't wanna
the
counter call
options
it.
are so transient,
Like if you're calling
like,
mercy,
and,
I'm
like,
assuming you.
they
are-
come and go so quickly that
in
it's
a-
tough for me to say like, okay, yes, I'm gonna focus this target as
I guess-
Hanzo. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like
I guess
whoever I
it's
see and I
more-
can kill, I'm gonna get first.
More about the plan that we have, the call that Little Spoon makes, because it's obviously hard for you to focus a target, just because they're low. Like that doesn't really make that much sense with Hanzo, but like unless it's a tank. But like if he says, you know, everybody focus Diva or whatever the fuck it is, then you probably should be
Holy
shooting
shit.
at that character.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Or to shield battle, and you probably should be destroying the run. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Just remember feeding at the beginning of this fight and we won. I saw Zen on the right side, but I thought he was by himself. I got baited super hard, and I died.
What the fuck?
This Tracer 100% could have killed me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, look, I'm dead. And she just doesn't
Oh,
kill me.
wow,
And I'm like, ha, loser.
I would have killed you there.
I think I still end up feeding, which is the really funny thing. Oh, no, this fight I dragon and we push it, I think.
It's like you're gonna split them off the dragon, but they pushed just as you were dragoning, so they got past it. I think. Oh, never mind.
Oh, no, this fight I dragon the upstairs and then I kill two, and then, yeah, we get the DPS and they just pull back. Oh, this is funny. They pick me super hard right now and then they just don't push.
I mean, you did. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah, they're all here.
They're all here.
I thought they had to. Be
They have
used.
plenty of time. They're talking about it.
Their tanks are like half.
They're not low enough to
Yeah.
yeah, they completely missed a huge opportunity here. And Gray makes a great play by splitting their team now. Forces out Trance. Oh, Dancer barely saves me in our back line, I think, here, because their Tracer almost killed me.
Even though we won this, I want to see this again. Like, what are we doing?
Their Tracer, so basically you split the team. So like you force the fight to become split, except the fight becomes you 1v3ing their back line and us 5v3ing their front line. So we
There's
win
not-
both halves of it.
Tracer's camping
Oh, shit,
spawn.
I'm really
Right
low.
side.
I'm on Mercy. I'm on Mercy.
Yeah, I got you corded.
Oh, their tanks didn't even peel that.
So right now,
Chasing a recall?
like their Pharah, Mercy, and Zen are all focused on you, and they dive our back line, except Tracer.
Monkey on me?
One of them.
Monkey if you can.
So
Whoa, that's cool.
Tracer's going for me, and the tanks go for Zen. So Zen just trances. This is Zen's over here, our Zen. So Zen just trances and saves me, and easy peasy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna force all.
Also,
you
P-Money's
can-
able to peel since
Look what I'm coming. Oh my god.
You were
The
able to
downside is that we're
basically
using both of our
This is
support
so
ults
low.
here.
yeah, we
we
shouldn't have
go.
used both support ults, but
I think I did. I don't know. I think I did say I was gonna use Valk first.
yeah, you did say I'm gonna
It's fine,
Valk
it's fine,
and
it's
then
fine.
Dancer ults as you like.
Undo it.
Mercy?
Didn't
around,
didn't
you
need to
can
ult
do it.
there. I think he saw me
Also-
low and tried to save me,
Pushing
but
it?
whatever.
Yeah.
pushing.
Also, I don't
Insane,
know.
guys.
I don't know, man. I
The
think
dive was on me and I didn't die.
we wouldn't
so
have.
that's how you know it's
They
good.
wouldn't have put that much pressure on us if you had stayed with the team there.
I've just been like
I
1v1.
think that
This
you
is so
need the
funny.
other side.
Most supports are
Which
bottom
situation are we talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
Like,
Zen's corded.
maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. Let me go back because I didn't get to
My
see it.
previous fight? Where do you think I
I'm
am?
Like on
That's
the
a risk.
left side.
No, at the very beginning. Do you mean or no?
No, no, no. I think it's.
Gray's
Place
dropping
out, place
behind
out.
him. Gray's
I
dropping
may be wrong.
behind him.
I can try and do a nice bomb here.
Where are you? Oh, you were dead.
I'm
Yeah, he
dead.
died at the
Oh,
beginning.
that's
I'm,
what. Yeah,
I'm in
'cause-
spawn. I'm right here.
Yeah. If we're
I'm
great
in. I'm
bubble.
the on the left side,
Yeah, I'll focus it. I'll
You
focus
and
it.
I'm 1v1ing their
Tracer.
tracer.
No,
Because he was spawn camping
I'm
him.
on Mercy. I'm on Mercy.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh no, you. Wait, you came out the left side.
I come out right. Looking right now, I came out on our left. No, I came out the right side. I came out our right side, but I was trying to shoo the tracer away from the
Tracer's
supports.
camping spawn.
I'm really
Right side.
low.
I'm on Mercy. I'm on. Yeah, right there.
Shoot,
That's what I mean.
shoot.
Like
So
The
I'm
fact that-
shooing the tracer away.
the fact that you moved over there and like found her alone made this guy. It kind of like split us up a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you corded.
There.
Monkey
yeah.
on
From
me?
what I've been
Monkey if
watching
you
in
I'm gonna force all.
higher, like other
What I'm
impro
coming.
games
Oh my
and
God, that was close.
like pro
It's
streamers,
so
what they
low,
do
no
as
recall.
Hanzo is
Ew, get that.
if you don't have a brig, it becomes your
listen now,
responsibility
listen
to
now.
play the tracer v
Okay,
tracer.
that's fine,
If you know what I
that's
mean?
fine.
Tracer no
So it's
recall.
like a lot of times you have to play tracer v tracer
no,
to keep the tracer from getting onto your supports.
Pushing
So I'm basically doing that,
Pushing him.
Pushing,
and
pushing.
Insane.
even
guys.
if I
The
I'm
dive
gonna
was on me
pause
and I
this
didn't die,
because I can't.
so that's-
So like
Just quickly. Dancer says turn around when I'm shooting something. Like sometimes I like if we don't see that someone's right behind us, like just saying turn around is super helpful.
Yeah.
so basically what they're trying to do in this play, I didn't think we need to go in this in depth. They're trying to coordinate a dive onto Zen. So both their tanks are about to jump onto Zen. And the idea is that the tracer is also supposed to follow up on this damage. So what I'm doing right now is I'm keeping this tracer over here 1v1ing me and therefore not contributing to their win goal, which is the Zen. You also do a good job of keeping 1, 2, and 3 focused on the back line instead of supporting their dive target. So between the two of us, we take out 4 players. We are distracting 4 of their teammates, and the rest of our team can all focus on their 2 tanks. And now we can watch that happen.
I don't think it was me that forced out the trans. It was definitely.
That was me.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
But
Definitely
yeah,
me.
because I bombed. That was my bomb.
But yeah, so I'm doing that a lot in this meta when they have a tracer and we do not have a brig.
What the
I
heck?
I play the I play basically anti-tracer duty,
Okay.
which is tough because it requires me hitting shots, but whatever. Oh, this is huge. This is hilarious. You basically can
This was so funny, dude.
punish her for her insolence.
I was like, how did she die there? Like, how did you not die?
It's
Look,
yeah. She didn't even call that out.
Slowly
Like
crawl
that
up.
was funny. She didn't even call that out. Like I guess she was just pissed. I don't know. Because if it had been you guys, I'm sure you would have said Winston won out there, and I would have.
They feed so much there, it doesn't even matter that we use 2 support ults last fight.
Yeah.
It was I fucked up because I lost her. I knew she was gonna ult, but I lost her. And then when I realized it was too late, I was gonna bubble her, and so she would kill herself like instantly. But I was too late, so it was a risky move. So what do we watch? Oh, we want to watch their defense.
We
Is that
can
it?
watch our offense, but I know what the issue is. It's just
Let's see.
we had no way to really take control of the high ground. It would require me to like do a wall climb and get a headshot, basically. So this is a tall order for basically our whole back line. Whole back line is just gonna get stuck here and not do anything.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see this.
Alright, I gotta go to bed, guys. Later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's already like 12.
Alright.
You're not gonna watch the game? Some fan she is.
Yeah, you guys just don't dive them.
Hello. What?
Hi.
No wait, go back. This is what I mean. Like, I think somebody said that we didn't dive them, but I was like, we definitely dive them.
Yeah.
We're just getting killed.
I'm telling you right now, you're not diving them.
Wait, but I'm watching it right now. I'm diving them.
No, you jump like the fucking diva here.
Yeah, let's
Check
see.
first tanks, like the Zen or the Mercy.
So here I am going back
Yeah,
line.
the Zen, Zen. Yeah, okay.
You can't dive Mercy, dude. She's undivable.
Yeah, that's
They're looking at me right now.
I'll go main just because you guys are here.
I'm ready to jump on Zen. 3,
Alright.
2, 1.
You don't jump Zen.
Oh, this is where I said, oh, that's not Sen. Yeah, that was just.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
Yeah,
Sen.
so like,
Either way, we agreed that
I mean, I did jump up on the soldier.
and we agree that
that's-
in the
that
future
counts.
you're always gonna jump here. This is the jump point.
Yeah, and I did.
why? No.
Well, I mean, unless the Zen is here, but usually he's
The
gonna
Zen is
be
there.
up here.
The Zen,
the
the
Zen's
Zen
here?
and Ana are back in the pocket, and they're
Oh.
fighting me right now.
Well, from my
So the goal was to
perspective-
collapse on them from there.
Yeah, but
Okay.
okay, but the thing is, you said I didn't dive. I dove, but the thing is,
You
I-
said you were diving them.
Yeah, but hold on. I said,
Mercy,
oh,
Mercy,
look,
Mercy,
you can hear the
Mercy.
thing. I said, oh shit,
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
hear
was
you
Zen.
now.
I was like, oh, I thought that was Zen. I dove the Zen in my head, but then it was like a soldier, so I was like, oh fuck, that was not the Zen. So that was the only problem. But I did dive, so I mean, I don't know. Just I don't.
Yeah, we're
Well,
not
even-
losing targets.
Even if we quickly get them, like our backline's already dead.
And I don't think we have. There's no
legit
spawn
thought that
advantage on
was
this
like-
point, really.
No, but like, how do they die?
Yeah.
The
Just a
Pharaoh.
fire?
I need to see
Yeah.
this. Like,
They're far on their
ready to
tanks.
jump on Zen? 3.
No, not even the tanks, I don't think. Maybe just their Winston.
It's just
Oh,
the fire.
can we watch the actual fight? Oh my god.
Hold on. Oh fuck!
They're
That's
leaving Ana there.
sorry, that's soldier. So Winston went over there.
Diva
Right?
can die, Diva can die, Diva can die.
I'm on Diva, I'm
Well,
on
Safe
soldier.
to go.
Mercy.
Oh.
So you guys got 3 people, especially the Farah, doing damage.
Saves
on
joined
you
the
guys.
dive.
What?
Um,
I legit thought that was.
Saves
fucking
joined the
Zen.
dive
I'll be my-
to heal tanks,
I don't know.
and so Zen dies,
No.
and then Lakota is without
Zen's
help
gonna be
as
better
well.
Than Ana here. I'm gonna run Ana, and anti-Nate will do the same.
You guys gotta jump on their supports. You gotta.
Do you want me to run Lucio or you still want to run
I'll
Mercy?
put a
No,
Sonic
this
up
is-
No,
there.
run the Mercy, run the Mercy.
I see Ana.
That's gonna be awesome.
Top right.
We see where the Zen is, right?
Give me
Yeah,
let me know when you're
if
ready.
we can Sonic Zen. Okay, let me know when you guys are ready to dive.
Okay,
Are
I'm
you guys
ready. I'm ready. I'm
This is
ready.
bad.
No, go.
We should have just went.
He's
This
just
is-
overcalling me right now.
Yeah, this is where I was like, I'm not sure what to do because like you did get picked, but I didn't know we were gonna rest.
The fight, the show must go on.
I guess it was my fault for not being super.
Let me know when you guys are ready to dive.
Okay,
Are
I'm
you guys
ready.
ready?
I'm ready.
No, not
No,
right.
go.
I don't even think that's.
Like that's just such a mess, dude.
I don't even
Feedback,
like
yeah.
that's rough for me. Like,
I'm on Zen. I'm on Zen. I'm on Zen. I'm on Zen.
monkey's in.
If you guys have
That was
two
my
anti
bad.
though, I guess you should. If you see that shit,
Yeah.
feel free to dive that, even if I'm not in position.
We
because
didn't see it though, because he Like I moved back and he shot them and then he told me like.
I was ready, but everyone said, like, other people said no.
Two anti.
See, I was all the way back there, so I was like, oh fuck, okay. And then I just kind of got desperate. That was my bad. I should have said I'm diving before I did, because V money wasn't close to me.
Back though.
Oh my word.
I'm on
I'm ready.
Yeah, that was
monkeys in,
sad.
monkeys in.
Okay, we're not together whatsoever.
Yeah, there are monkeys on us in the back line.
I guess that was just a communication issue there.
I should already be pulling back by now.
So,
It's fine. The next fight is the one
Yeah,
that kills
we're
me, I
actually
think.
up in this. Diva's jumping us in the back line.
I'm gonna spawn camp their Zen here.
Camping Zen. Camping Zen.
Can we take top left now? I just feel like it's too hard to heal
Got Zen?
everyone.
Okay.
They're
We're
coming.
just waiting for a respawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna dive us no matter where we are.
Yeah, but that way I can at least fly back
I
to you
just-
guys easier. Otherwise, I just have to stay with
Yeah.
you
They're-
or stay
She's
with you.
supposed to stay with you.
guys gotta
She's
go
not
now.
supposed
Okay,
to
we're
dive.
going, I'm here. We can push.
I'm just on point.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
just
two
you
back
guys
to you.
going up.
No.
Oh shit.
You're
that's
gonna
me.
counter though?
Come
Find
to me,
out.
come to me. If he comes
They
out of
call
the
high
wall-
ground, but they don't come high ground with me.
Whoops.
I'm on Diva. Diva's no armor. Diva 1.
They're both in street.
yeah, I felt like we shouldn't have gone that.
Bowers
Oh,
1 is a
deep.
mess. I have no idea what's going
I
on.
mean, we get the Ana.
I'm here. We can.
Yeah, but we could have just controlled point.
So right here, I was like, oh, I'm on point just to put some pressure on them, and then I decided to dive. I didn't give you guys much time. I'm not sure what else is happening though. Where's the Farah?
I don't know where the Farah is, but I know where I am.
Alright.
The Farah might have been back with me, because I had like 3 people on me or some
They're
shit.
preventing me from camping. You guys gotta go in now.
Okay, we're going. I'm here. We can push.
I'm just on point.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
just
two
you
back
guys
to you.
going up, going up, going up.
No.
Yeah, there I am at
Oh
Mini.
shit.
Yeah, Farah's back there.
Oh,
Oh, that's your soldier.
Yeah, Soldiers and Ana are at least back there. I think the Farah was around. I'm not sure where the Farah is.
You're gonna counter though?
Come
Find
to me,
out.
come to me. If he comes out of bubble, I'll...
Can you heal some point?
Yeah, the Farah was back there too. You can see her just come in.
I'm on Diva.
Yeah,
Diva's no
I don't know.
Diva no armor.
So there were 4
Diva
back there.
one.
They're both in streets. Just
Not
line of
sure
sight that.
what
Farah's 1 on point.
could have done better.
I'm on Zen.
What do you
Oh,
What do you
trans?
think?
Farah's half.
I don't know. Maybe I get off
My
Support
Tracer.
should have just come up with me.
Mercy's
Yeah,
Yeah.
we call that too, and they don't do it.
Fuck.
And like watching saves, it's so
Reset,
frustrating because I know if they
reset,
if
reset.
both supports came up with me, that would it would have been so easy for them to win.
Money and Gray are not on the same people.
I can't do anything honestly.
You
with
wanna
that
go soldier?
either.
Honestly, I feel
Just
like
play
I'm
the
I don't-
counter dive.
I
Just play
think-
the... Just
Oops. Just-
on over here.
What
Oh,
do
it's
you wanna
already
play,
down
this
to a
one?
minute. What the shit?
The
Play
soldier?
this. It's fine. Play this.
I mean, this is
Where is
push
that?
number 4.
Spamming us from
Okay.
far.
Yeah, I thought
Tell
it
me
was
when
four.
you're... Okay.
Actually,
I know.
enough.
Then on a
Oh, no, it is a first.
That's fine. Get off. That's fine. Just actually dive. I don't care no matter what. Do you have shifts?
It's, yo, you guys gotta cut me some slack. That's a little frustrating. Like when you say
What?
I'm not diving or like actually dive, like bruh. I've been
Okay,
diving.
so like, who are you cutting off here?
What? What do you
So
mean?
you're going to position yourself in a bubble in a way that should isolate someone from their team. You're not getting your like jump damage on someone, right? You're getting discorded, and your diva is like 10 feet behind you.
That's fine. Fine.
So like,
Just actually
your
dive.
dive
I
is
don't care
not
no
effective here.
What's the target?
He's jumping the
matter what. Do you
soldier
have
here,
shifts?
and the soldier just drops down with his Ana.
There is a Zen right there. He was with that wasn't the
Was that Zen?
Yeah, that was Zen.
You got to push him in
I
a
don't care
direction
no
that
matter what. Do
like.
you have shifts?
Yeah.
Like it's a hard jump. It's not that easy. Like look, the angle from here to here, like it's pretty hard. Oops, what the hell?
Yeah, but like your goal should be forcing Zen into pocket.
What do you mean by that? Like
Okay, so you see where I am. Can I take? Is there any way I can take control of
yeah,
this
on the
now?
flag.
like,
I don't see one.
top left.
Click join on top right underneath Gray's little square,
I see.
and then now you can click on the green flag.
Where I am coming coast or underneath. My goal has been and will always be as Tracer, pretty much coming up to like this back corner and catching them when you pressure them into that corner. right?
Mhm.
That's the only way I can affect high ground is coming that way. So one time the first time I tried coming this way, and you end up jumping the soldier who just like drops down
Mhm.
with the Ana and Zen who like kill me. So here you'll see a similar thing where you jump Zen and he just drops down to streets second point. Why is that so big? What the fuck?
That's what she said.
He just drops down to
Come on, man.
second point streets instead of being forced back to me where I can create a crossfire.
Yeah, I got you.
So if instead you land, like if Zen's here, if you land like here, he can't walk past you to go drop to streets. He's forced to go this way. So that way you separate him off from the team that's like huddled here. You know, that should be the goal.
All right.
And it would be great if you could also get like your leap damage in the meantime on him.
Mhm.
So I think like as soon as you jump, Dancer should just fucking nano you, and we should force like a collapse onto them. But unfortunately, we're unable to coordinate that. So
Can I take
like
control for a second?
yeah, so like I guess you were in fact diving, but like I don't know if your target selection or where you're landing is effective. Because I agree, this is a fucking long distance, but it's a lot shorter distance if you just land in a way that forces him either to drop onto point and die, or forces him back to your tracer.
Yeah, I guess it's my fault for not like.
I'm not saying it's your part. Our coordination is fucking awful here. Because we have Dancer being like, go, 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 and you have me being like, I'm not yet in position to hold on.
No,
We like don't prime it, and we're just getting frustrated at each other.
I understand that. Like it's a team thing as well. But I'm just saying like, it is true that I haven't. Whenever here, can I take over for a second? Whenever I approach this area right here,
Yeah.
like I already know that they're up here, and usually the sand is like on this area right here, right? So it is true that I haven't, like, once I'm here, I'm already feeling the pressure. They may not even be attacking me, but I'm already feeling the pressure that they're gonna start
Yeah, I get that.
destroy me, and so I don't really pay much attention to where he is. I just kind of want to initiate and, you know, just have some shit happen. But from now on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find out where he is, because it is true that landing the jump and the punch midair is important with Winston.
So
Like just separating them is like super important.
that's
Getting
why I
them
wanted
boop
to
off in a direction.
That's why I wanted to take control for a second, because I just wanted to. I know you like when we give you branching options. This is a choose your own adventure of this point. So, Zen is either in one of 3 spots. Zen is here-ish, I guess here-ish or here-ish. So this is the choose your own adventure. You ready? Okay, so Race, you're starting here. Use the arrow. If he's in spot number 1, you're landing here. Oh, forgot that does that. Spot number 2, you're landing here. I don't know about spot number 3. What do you think, Wolfsman?
If you can, I'd land behind him on the platform.
So over
So he can't.
here.
Yeah.
So, this spot. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, stop. Okay.
Your bubble should be there to
So this spot,
cooldowns.
like you have to block off here, and this spot obviously you're focusing him into pocket. This is pocket.
Mhm.
And hopefully here you're forcing Zen this way. So, like ideally, you're interposing between the tanks, and you prevent him from backing off this way. This is the bad way.
Yeah.
It's bad in this case because the rest of his team is there and can peel for him.
So this is now the choose your own adventure. So now when you get to this point, if I have Sonic up and we know, or if we don't know, you should be able to see like it's either 1, 2, or 3, and now you know where to go each time.
So, what was I gonna say? So you also want me to wait for you, especially if you're running Tracer. Who else would you run if not Tracer here on dive, or would you always just run Tracer?
Traditionally, we've sometimes run Genji, who will come main with you.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure to. Yeah, you have to make sure that he's in a position that can reach. In which case, maybe forcing them back to pocket isn't correct, because I'm going to be playing soldier on that high ground on the right here. So if you force them down to streets, I'm at least able to see them. But forcing them back to Pocket doesn't give them much options anyway. They don't really have a good retreat path from there if your bubble cuts off the rest of the people who are there
Yeah.
with them.
Okay.
So like the bubble is important for blocking damage, but it's way more important for blocking cooldowns. If you can line of sight like the soldier health pack or the Ana nade or the Ana sleep, like that's probably more important than saving yourself 150 health.
Mhm.
You know, it's rough, but at least if your jump is good enough, you just completely win the fight from that.
How about you
There's
guys?
a lot of onus on you though.
How about
and
you guys
be
help
money.
me out then by telling me like 1, 2, 3 or some shit? Like even that helps me. Just like
I mean, you can say
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, no, no,
as
no,
long
no.
as
I just
It's
want
just
like
once Spoon's ready, then you can say 1, 2, 3.
no, that's not it. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you mean the
like,
positions?
yeah, yeah. 'Cause,
Oh, I
like,
see.
Like
For
if
running
you
Genji.
get to high ground, for example, you'll have a much better view than me.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe.
If
So-
no, if we're running Genji, it's still the same 1, 2, 3. If we're running Genji Soldier, it's the same 1, 2, 3. If we're running, Tracer or Genji, either way, I won't get as much value if you get them into pocket. But either way, like just the keeping them in here, or
No, 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 no. I'm not asking you to tell me where like you want me to push him to. I'm just saying like tell me where he is so I know where to jump.
Yeah.
Like if you say 1, then I
Oh.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm jumping like where
Oh,
you just
okay.
went.
So if
in
I'm
the game, you
Tracer-
want us to call where he is in the future.
Yeah.
If I'm Tracer going backstairs, keep in mind I only have like a snapshot view of like a second
Yeah. Okay.
previously. So like I can tell you if they're already in pocket, but this when I blow by, I'll see them somewhere on high ground, and then they have like a second to reposition wherever the fuck they want, because they know I'm coming at this point.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
in
guess
that
we'll
case I'll
call
try to
him.
peek.
I don't know.
We'll call him at pocket, pillar, or
I mean, I think we could even do
Elbow?
1, 2,
I don't know.
3. Like we could
Yeah, 1,
now
2,
we
3.
know 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I
Like
get that.
that's even better because it's so short.
Yeah. Just
I
say
guess so.
like
I
the
just
sends
I
in
just
1
don't
or
like
whatever.
saying like 1, 2, 3 because then you have to access your brain files to remember. But
Hey,
like
man, I'm the only one that has to access it. I got this. B-Money just has to follow me.
okay, I will probably call pocket pill or 3. Let's
Oh my
say.
god.
Or
Okay.
3.
It's whatever, man. It helps. Anything helps. I'll try to remember it. If not, I'll just peek and jump on it.